Hey there, welcome back to another episode on the Success with Savita podcast. I'm Savita, your host, and today I'm diving into a topic that hits home for so many people on their personal and professional growth journeys. And that topic is what to do when your friends don't support your growth. This one is close to my heart because it's something that I've lived through personally, and I know a lot of you have too. You start leveling up, maybe it's a new job, a new business, mindset shift, or a change in your lifestyle, and suddenly the people who were once cheering you on go quiet. Some even act like you're doing something wrong just by trying to grow. It can be confusing, it can be hurtful, but it doesn't have to stop you. In this episode, I want to break this down, why this happens, what it actually means, and most importantly, how you can navigate it without letting it derail your journey. So let's get into it. First, let's talk about the why. Why do some friends suddenly distance themselves or stop supporting you when you're growing, evolving, and stepping into your next level? Here's the truth. It's rarely about you. Let's be honest. It's not about you at all. It's usually about them. Your growth acts like a mirror. It reflects to others what they are not doing, and that mirror can be really uncomfortable to look into. And sometimes they just don't have the awareness that it's about them more than about you. It's easier to take it out on you, right? Maybe your best friend is still in the same job she's hated for 5 years while you just started your dream business. Maybe your childhood friend still struggles with confidence while you've been doing the inner work, going to therapy, investing in yourself, and you're finally seeing results. It's not that they don't care about you, it's that your evolution highlights their stagnation. And that's a really uncomfortable place for the ego to sit in. We all have that inner voice that whispers, if she's changing, what does that mean about me? And instead of facing that voice, some people distance themselves from the trigger, which is you and your growth. This doesn't make them bad people, it just makes them human. And that brings me to the next segment, which is let's talk about the three most common reactions you might experience from friends when you start up leveling. Number one, the silent ghosters. These are the friends who slowly disappear. They don't comment on your posts, they stop texting, they become busy. It's subtle but consistent. The second type is the subtle saboteurs. These are the friends who make sly comments like you've changed, or don't forget you came from, or must be nice to be able to afford that now. There's that subtle sarcasm, right? It's masked as humor, but it's laced with discomfort. And the third type is the supportive outliers. These are the rare gems who cheer you on, who evolve with you, saying, your growing inspires me to grow too. They're gold. And sometimes they don't even say it, but they show it, right? They show up for you. Keep them close. If you're experiencing the first two, don't panic. It doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. In fact, it's often a sign you're doing something very right. So, what you don't want to do, right? When your friends don't support your growth, the temptation is real to do one of these things. And I'm going to tell you to avoid them. One, dim your light. You start downplaying your wins, apologizing for your ambition, or making yourself smaller when you're with them so others feel more comfortable. Don't do it. Shrinking doesn't serve you or them. Two, over explain or justify. You don't need to write a 5 paragraph essay explaining every decision you make. You don't owe your evolution to anyone. Three, seek external validation. If you start hustling for approval from people who aren't ready to give it, you'll end up feeling empty. Your growth is not up for debate. And four, become bitter or resentful yourself. I know it's hard, but carrying bitterness only slows you down. I struggle with this. It's not, I don't feel any of these emotions of feeling like your friends don't support you, or getting mad at someone, or having that ego, or feeling a bit bitter. We all battle with it, and it's human to feel that. I'm not saying you can't ever feel it. What I'm saying is it only slows you down. Don't let someone else's discomfort turn into your emotional burden. So here's the big question. What can you do instead? Let's get into the actionable part of this episode. If you're someone who's currently feeling unsupported, here's your playbook. Number one, create emotional distance, not drama. You don't need to have a dramatic falling out with every friend who doesn't clap for you. You can simply create space, let the distance happen. Focus on those who match your current energy. That's not being cold, it's being conscious. Two, find or build a growth aligned community. Start putting yourself in rooms where growth is normal, not judged. This might be masterminds, group coaching, networking events, or even online communities. Your people are out there and they want to see you win. Three, keep showing up authentically. Keep doing the thing. Share your journey. Celebrate your wins. Don't play small. Be real about your struggles. The right people will resonate and the wrong ones will filter out, which is a blessing in disguise. Number 4, have compassion but keep moving. Have compassion for the friend who feels left behind. Growth can be lonely at times, and some people just need time. But don't wait for everyone to catch up. Your life doesn't pause for someone else's comfort zone. What about long term friendships then? Now, this is a hard one. What about those decade long friendships, the ones who have history with you? You shared everything, they've been there through breakups, college, maybe your workplace colleagues, your lowest moments, and now when you're thriving, they've ghosted you. It hurts, right? Here's something to sit with. Just because someone had a role in your past doesn't mean they're guaranteed a place in your future. Friendship isn't about the length of time. It's about alignment, respect, and mutual energy exchange. You can honor the past and release the present version of that friendship if it no longer feels aligned. Some people are meant to be chapters, not the whole book. Wow, that's a quote in itself, right? If it still matters to you, talk to them, have a real conversation. Maybe they don't realize how they've been showing up. Maybe they are going through something, but if the conversation doesn't change the behavior, you have your clarity. One of the biggest things that helped me during this phase was a reframe. Reframing the pain. Instead of saying, why don't they support me? Why aren't they there for me? Why aren't they acknowledging my success? I started asking, who am I becoming that is naturally shifting the people around me? Sometimes the discomfort isn't rejection, it's redirection. When you start growing, the universe will shift people in and out of your life based on who you're becoming, not who you were. So if someone leaves, let them. If someone judges, bless them. If someone stays silent, send them love and keep moving. Not everyone is meant to go where you're going, and that's okay. So let's bring this home. If you're in a season where your growth is triggering people around you, remember this. You didn't do anything wrong by choosing to evolve. You don't need to apologize for choosing to be more of yourself, and you don't have to wait for others to validate the journey that you're on. Sometimes the best thing you can do is keep growing boldly, unapologetically, and with an open heart. You will attract your people, you will build your new circle, and you will look back one day and realize that the loneliness you felt or the rejection that you felt was just a space being cleared for aligned connections to come in. Keep going. You're not alone. And with that, this has been a bit of a heavy episode because I had to really look at some of my friendships and explore how I felt. And not all of them I really felt very charitably too because of the way maybe they hurt me. And I think putting together this episode really helped me evolve and grow as well in how I feel towards people. And I'm okay. I let things be. And I think it has helped me move on as well. With that, I want to thank you for tuning in today. If this episode spoke to you, please share it with a friend, post about it on Instagram or LinkedIn, and tag me. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And with that, until next time, keep growing, keep shining, and remember your evolution is not up for negotiation. And I'll talk to you on the next episode. Thanks and bye-bye.